literally organized my entire life through Notion. So in case you are interested in some queen level organization skills, then keep on watching this video. Hi guys, my name is Pratishtha and I am a full-time freelancer. I make videos related to freelancing, content writing and so much more on this channel. So please hit the subscribe button if these topics seem interesting to you, and also you can follow me on my socials, which is LinkedIn and Instagram, to get daily tips on how to freelance the right way, how to start freelancing, and how to become better at writing and all that stuff. So without any further ado, let's start with the video. Let me give you my Notion tour. Let me tell you my process of organizing, and it will give you a lot of inspiration, a lot of idea. And if you want a template, then you can take my template as well. And please like the video, it really helps with the algorithm. And I'm doing a lot of hand movements here today, I don't know why. So yeah, let's start the video. So this is the home page of my Notion, guys, and if you see, I have divided it into 8 parts, which is August 2021. So this is going to be the monthly track of things, then client work, content calendar, money tracker, notes, TBR, freelance resources and goals. And I have gotten a peach theme going on there, so you can use any theme which you want. You just have to go on change cover and upload your picture from this icon. And I have downloaded these pictures from Pinterest. They are available and you can use them. And you can even upload via a link, copy pasting the link from the internet. And then here I have used a orange heart emoji. You can choose from a couple of emojis that are already available, or you can upload an image or a link. Now moving on to the first page, which is monthly tracker. Now I think this is very important. You need to organize your stuff monthly basis and then organize it on daily basis. So this works great for me. So now if I go on August 2021, this is what it looks like. I have added a backlink to this page, and now I have written my August goals. Now again I uploaded the picture using Pinterest, and then I have used August goals. Now if you want to change the color, you can go on color and choose any color you want. For example, if I want to change it to orange, I can do that, but as I have green theme going on there, I will again go and choose the green background. If you want the text to go italics, you just have to go here and choose the equation part. It changes it into italics format. Now I have written down my goals here, which is a to-do list. You can simply click over here and turn it into anything else you want. So Notion works very simply. You just have to click this button and a number of things appear, and you can add whatever you want to add like this. I have already added it, so I'm not going to make any more changes. Now if we go down the screen, I have divided my month into weeks. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and then I have divided it into further categories. So this is what my month looks like, my monthly goals, and then divided it into weeks. So it gives me a very clear picture of what is going on and what is not. Now we will move forward to daily tasks. Now if I choose daily task, I have gotten a lavender theme going on there. If you know my dress, if you know this, you already know that how obsessed I am with lavender. So guys, if you look at this theme, I have literally gone out of my way to make it aesthetic, but you clearly don't have to do that. You don't have to waste time doing these things, rather focus more on functionality. And if you want it easy to do, you can just simply download my template and have it both ways. Now coming back to this, if you see, I have again uploaded the picture using Pinterest. Then I have added one more picture simply because there was empty space, which is progress over perfection, and this is a message which I really want to imbibe in myself, so I have added that. And then if we go, this is a widget, and this is a Google Calendar widget. So what I have done is, whatever I upload on my phone will automatically be updated on my Notion, which is very useful, and I can access it from different places on my different devices. Now how you can do that, I did it using a website called indify.co, and if I go over there, you can see there are so many widgets available here. Over here you can click on the widget, and then you can customize it using your own way. So see, there are so many background colors available, calendar border, text colors, so much is available. And after you are done with all of this, you can simply copy the widget from here using this copy link, and then you can go over Notion. And I am not going to paste it here because it is already pasted, but if you want to do it, you can just simply go on this, and then you can choose the embed button. So when you click on embed, it is automatically going to be pasted. So if you go and do some research of your own, there are a lot of widgets available, like weather widgets, countdowns, analog clock, and so much more, but those didn't seem much use to me, while a Google Calendar is very very useful. So I used it, and it helps me track everything. So for example, on 29th of July I have a Zoom meeting, so I can, oh sorry, it's 29 June, so I might have had a Zoom meeting on 29th, so it's showing over here. And then, so now if you see, I have added 3 top priority tasks, and then I have added a divider. Now again, you can simply add a divider by clicking that button and adding the divider. And then I have added 3 low priority task, and for Sunday I have only added 3 tasks because Sunday is usually my off day. And this is what day-to-day management looks like. Now if we go back here, you will see that I have some upskilling also added. So what happens is, every week I have to watch a couple of YouTube videos, courses, and I have to do a couple of exercises to improve my skills, and newsletters from my favorite creators and brands. So what I'm going to do is, I have not actually added all the things. I am going to add each and everything I need to watch every week before the week starts. So for example, I am feeling a little bit tired. It usually saves a lot of time, because now simply I have to come to Notion and I can access all the things I need to watch for this particular week right from here. And I have added a toggle list, so everything, if I click on here, everything comes. So this really helps, and it saves a lot of time. Now coming to client work, I have simply added a content calendar that I'm making for a client, and I'm going to add all the different things, because for some clients we will be using list, for some clients it will be something else. So I have left this page empty in the template as well, because different clients have different demands, so you guys can add it according to your own wishes. But this page is again also very important, so you can keep a track of what is going on. And now we will talk about content calendars. So if we talk about content calendars, I have made them in this way. As you know, I post content regularly on Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I have planned it for the entire year. And if we go on Instagram content calendar, I have added a calendar, and this calendar has all my reel ideas that I have to post. So this one is the one. So for example, this, and contract save you is the heading, because that is the heading of my content calendar. And then I have written the date on which it is going to be uploaded. And then what is the inspiration / source, so I have added Spencer, because Spencer is a content creator that I have saved that particular sound from. And then I can add the post script here, and then when I'm done with the scripting, I can check it off. When I'm done with the designing, I can check it off. And when I'm done with the upload, I can check it off. So it is very efficient. And as you can see, the content of my August is already planned for Instagram, and it is really effective, and it saves a lot of time, and it keeps all the things together at one place. Now if we go back, this is done for all the months. I have already created the calendars, they are just empty. If we go on August, you can see it is empty, and I'm going to add all these things here. And as July is going on, it's showing July, but as soon as August comes up, it's going to show August. So August 1, 2, 3, and now again here, if I want to add something, I can just simply add from here. I can add all the properties and I can do everything I want to do. So now we will talk about YouTube content calendar, which is a little bit different. So for YouTube, I have added pages. Now if you look at my August calendar, this is the video that I was planning. So this is what I decided I'm going to show you guys, the keywords that I want to use, and the upload date, which is 1st August 2021, and then I have 2, 3, 4, 5 videos going up in August. So if you can see the second video, I have just added LinkedIn tips plus tutorial, and then moving on. So this again is a very helpful way to organize and efficiently manage your content calendars using Notion, where you can access it all the time using your phone or using your laptop. Now we'll talk about one more important thing, which is money tracker. I think for every freelancer, content creator, and people who don't have a fixed income salary coming in and they have daily income and daily expenses, this is what my intention have been before planning. So if you see, this is how I'm going to plan my income. So daily, some clients does the payment or I get some small projects. So income on daily basis, from where the income came, so income source, expense, where the expense came, and then if I want to put some money into my savings, then, and if I want to do some investments, then I have made a special section for investments. So this is what I do for my money tracker. I think it's a very neat and healthy way and a very beginner friendly way to do your money tracking. So now we will talk about notes. Now what I have done in notes is, again, it's a very simple page. I haven't added anything as of yet. So for example, I'm reading a book called Influence. So if I open Influence, this is a Cornell system of taking notes. So I can just add the keywords here and the relevant questions and then the summary. So this is the template which is available in Notion called Cornell noting system. So you can use the same template which I have used. Obviously I'm going to refine it a little bit more, but right now I haven't added the notes because this is So now we will move on to the notes part, which is this. Now if we talk about notes, I have added two things, which is influence and copywriting. So for example, I have to take copywriting notes. So this is the template which is pre-available on Notion. I have simply used that template, which is Cornell noting system. There are a lot of templates available on Notion which you can use. So how do you add a new template? I'm going to tell you guys and you can find it for yourself. So this is how I have used it. I haven't used it because this is my Notion for August and I haven't used it as of now, but I'm going to add it. So now I'm going to tell you how you can use Notion. So if you go on the templates part, you can see there are a lot of templates available: class notes, and then job applications, grade calculator, a lot of things are available. So you can see what suits your needs the best and then you can download it accordingly. Now if we go to the virtual homepage again, this is my TBR. So if you look at my TBR page, it's very simple, and I have added a raining emoji because I love reading while it's raining. So the raining gives a very homey vibe to my Pinterest. I know I have gotten a little bit extra mile when it comes to adding the cover pictures and everything, but again it helps when you are going to use this app for the entire year. It's going to be your virtual space, and virtual spaces are as important as physical spaces and even more important. So that's why, and I would even suggest that if you guys like something, well, some people are into anime, so if you're interested in anime, you can use an anime theme. It will just help you get attracted to your healthy habits even more. So now if we go on this, you will see I have added a toggle list. I have added only one book which I'm going to read, Influence. If I want to add more books, I can add them, whatever it is, and then I can move forward, and then the same can be done for the rest of the months. So this is how I have organized my TBR pile. And now if we go ahead, You can see I have added freelance resources. Now again, it is something which is empty right now, but as you can see, we can add embeds, we can add files, we can add links. So all the ebooks, all the pdfs, all the things which I get from seminars and webinars and master classes and everything which I do, I get a lot of things, but it becomes difficult to organize all of them into one place. So I'm going to make this as a folder and organizes. Also Notion has a limit that only certain GB of data can be entered with the free plan. So I'm trying, maybe I will upgrade to premium. I used Google Drive before, but as I'm going to be on this app more and more, a little investment does not hurt me. So this is what I'm thinking for this particular page. Now coming to the last part of my Notion, which is goals. So if we go to the goals part, you can see I have work goals, personal goals, and then financial goals, and then achieved goals here. So you can also add your goals accordingly and work on it. So guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to follow, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. You can follow me on my socials, ping me on Instagram if you want to chat, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.